You know what countless people in the global south use for power? Kerosene, dung, or wood from the local forests. And for the kerosene, they walk miles and miles to purchase it and then repeat that distance home. Think about the opportunity cost of that time that could be spent studying, learning something new, harvesting crops, enjoying life. And then to boot, they develop respiratory problems because of the particulates from burning the wood or the kerosene fuel. So why don't they have a local power generator, or at least a coal plant or something, you might ask? Because there's no economic incentive to set it up in the middle of nowhere for a few small villages, which frankly have no currency to pay for it. But wait, here comes the hero. Here comes the pioneer species that's absolutely going to better their lot in life. Are you confused? Are you wondering what I'm saying? Let me explain. Imagine a volcanic rock that emerges in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. The rock is incredibly hard, it has no soil, it is absolutely lifeless. But then steps in the pioneer species, the hardiest of the hardy, like lichens or fungi blown by the wind or brought by birds. Not needing soil and clinging dearly to the rock, these species slowly proliferate, and in doing so they break down the previously seemingly impenetrable stone. And as their life cycle repeats, they start creating the soil where it allows for larger plants to flourish until eventually the lichens, the pioneer species, are outcompeted and the island of Hawaii becomes a tropical paradise. This is evolution. And here the Bitcoin miners are, of course, our brave pioneer species who go where no one else can economically survive and harness the stranded energy, monetizing the local hydro or geothermal power. And in doing so, they offer, again, I repeat, the economic incentive to bring in expertise in further developing the energy infrastructure and resources of the area, as there will be a buyer, a baseline buyer of the energy that is going to be produced, which of course is the Bitcoin miner. And what happens in the local villages? Suddenly they're not walking miles every day to purchase the kerosene or chopping down the forests, but rather they have a clean, renewable source of power that won't give them respiratory problems, which is available 24 hours a day so that they can study at night, charge their cell phones, or listen to music. Life for them becomes much better because of the incentives present to mine the Bitcoin from the stranded energy. And eventually, like the lichens in our example of the island of Hawaii, the infrastructure will build up in the area and the Bitcoin miner will be outcompeted price-wise by the locals who have more productive use for the flowing energy, and the miners will pack up their mining rigs and move on to other locations with stranded energy that they can harness, and they will repeat the process. For these reasons and many more, Bitcoin is an elixir for the planet on a social level, while the Liz Warrens and Klaus Schwabs and Joe Bidens get you to focus and concentrate on the energy use that the proof of network needs in order to protect itself, and demand that you turn over your keys to them. Don't do it. Drink the elixir instead.